Hey, third graders. As you can see, it's really cold here, but Miss Letnan and I are so excited because we finally finished our animal project, and we're going to teach you all about penguins.
Yeah, we've been working super hard.
And it was so fun.
So much fun. Yeah, we're so excited to share it with you. So follow us, and we're going to take a look at our super duper penguin project.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hi, guys. Here is our finished project. Miss Letnan and I are so excited. We first thought about doing a diorama in a shoebox, but then our idea kind of morphed into a different kind of diorama. So, as you can see, we have dangers, body, we compare the penguin with a sea turtle, fun facts, wonderings, habitat, diet, and babies. We're going to zoom in more closely so that we can teach you all about the penguin today before you go off to do your project.
Now, let's look more closely at our penguin project. In this picture, you can see that we've got some subtopics with some details. Let's start with the habitat. You will notice that there is a picture of a rookery right by habitat. So one of the details we put down under habitat is that penguins live between the equator and the South Pole. Okay, so we've got a fact about habitat. Now let's move to diet, what the penguins eat. And there's a nice little picture of a penguin eating a fish there. Penguins eat fish, krill, and squid. And then we've got another subtopic, babies. And there's a picture of a penguin sitting, keeping the egg warm. And our fact there is that the mother and the father take turns keeping the egg warm.
Now, let's take a closer look at the next part of our project. Here, we talk about the dangers that penguins face, and we learned all about the leopard seals eating the penguins. And also, humans are a big danger to penguins. Oil spills, and lots of other pollution.
Let's look at another subtopic, body. Now, penguins have flippers that help them swim fast to escape predators or even to get prey so they can eat. They also have feathers that keep them warm as well as blubber. Their feathers also help keep them waterproof as well. So their bodies are very special and adapted to living in the Antarctic.
All right, now let's compare the penguin with the sea turtle. Penguins have blubber and feathers to help keep them warm. That's one thing we learned. A difference with sea turtles is that they don't have feathers, they don't have blubber, they have hard shells to protect themselves. Now, the two animals do have some similarities. They both have flippers, and they both breathe air. We used a Venn diagram to compare our two animals.
So when you're doing research, it often ends up that you have more questions when you're finished, right, Ms. Ferreira?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's usually what happens.
That's what happens. So we came up with some wonderings, and especially when we were comparing the penguin to the sea turtle, and one of the questions we had was, can an animal be both a bird and a reptile? And what makes a reptile and a bird a bird? These are questions that we still have. So those are
very
some
good questions.
Those are really good questions. Okay, Ms. Ferrer, do you want to tell us about some fun facts?
Yes. I enjoyed finding fun facts throughout this project, and one of the cool facts that I found is that there were 18 different kinds of penguins. I did not know that.
That's a lot
before I did my research. Yeah. Also, some penguins nest in the ground, caves, and even on layers of guano.
Ms. Herrera, what's guano?
It's poop. That was a fun fact.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Mr. Miguel.
How's everyone doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Did you get your project done?
Of course we got our project done.
What did you guys do for your project?
A diorama. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Man, I can't wait to see this diorama.
Did you finish your project?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do?
I wrote a song.
Wow, can we hear it?
Yes, not only can you hear it, you can be part of it.
Excellent.
Third graders, this song is written by a leopard seal looking for something good to eat. I am a leopard seal swimming in the sea, looking for a tasty bird because I am hungry.
The bird has to be.
Not too big and not too small, just around 3 feet tall with black and white feathers would be the best. When it lays eggs, it should be in a nest. Even if it's a bird, I should not lie. It would be better if this bird could not fly, 'cause I am a leopard seal swimming in the sea, looking for a tasty bird 'cause I am hungry.
The bird should like.
A little bit of thrill and a belly full of krill. When the bird's in the water, it would be nice if it swam with flippers near a sheet of ice. It should like the cold and swim like a streak. The bird should stand with the yellow beak. Have you seen this bird? You have my word. If it's in the sea, it would be nice in my tummy, 'cause I am a leopard seal swimming in the sea, looking for a tasty bird 'cause I am hungry.
What else?
Glad that this bird is not the same as all the other birds. It has a special name. If you know its name, get ready to jump in. This tuxedo-colored bird is called a penguin.
Penguin!
And I want to eat it 'cause I am a leopard seal swimming in the sea, looking for a tasty bird 'cause I am hungry. Munch, munch, not anymore.
All right, third graders, now it is your turn. You are going to be teaching your class about your animal. We've given you some different ideas. Miss Letnan and I made a diorama. Mr. McGow wrote a song. You could do a poster. You could write a book. You could do a diorama, a song, or a skit. You need to include at least one fact from every subtopic with visuals, models, and photos. When is your project due? It's due on Sunday, May 10th. You may be wondering, well, how am I going to get this to my teacher? You eventually will be sharing this project with your teacher using Seesaw, but you don't need to worry about that right now. Right now, you just need to decide what kind of a project are you going to do? Okay? Later on, we'll be explaining more about the Seesaw part of the project. Now let's talk about what your project needs to include. We're going to email you a checklist with project requirements. Okay? You need to include at least one detail about your animal's habitat, at least one detail about your animal's body, at least one detail about your animal's diet, and at least one detail about your animal's babies or life cycle. And include at least one detail about the dangers your animal faces. Also, compare your animal with another animal. Include at least one fun fact about your animal and at least one wondering you still have about your animal. Okay, guys, have fun with your project and let your teacher know if you have any questions at all. Go get started now.